So now that I've got your attention, because this is the big deal, I think, is the enhanced dashboard for ESP Home. Now, it's not official. I'm going to point that out. Not official as of yet. So, but that's where this video is going. Let me show you the problem and then the fix. So if you're like me, you've been converting a lot of your older Tasmodo devices to ESP Home, been loving the absolute work that the ESP Home devs have been putting forth towards all the ESP code optimizations for the ESP8266, the 32, etc. And then the Wi-Fi scanning where it will jump access points have just been, awesome to see what they've been doing for the 2026 year. Now, the big problem is the elephant in the room is the dash or the builder, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a mess. Now, if you don't want to see it and you just want to skip to how to install it, just look for the chapters and jump over. You can skip half of me rambling. I do appreciate if you watch it, right? And subscribe. Can I sort things? Nope. Can I put tags on things? Nope. Can I put archives on things because I want to get rid of some dev stuff I was playing with? Nope. We've been asking for, well, a little bit, and I know various people, I've seen some things. Well, Heffneil in my Discord has come through for us. We did a whole live stream of it, but I wanted to get some more, input on things and try to get some things moving. So let's jump over to the real thing. So here it is. And I don't have all of my devices in here, but you can see it's pretty awesome. Now, I'm gonna try to zoom it in here for you because I know some people are watching on mobile. So, but we're gonna cut things off, so I'll have to zoom back out. But yeah, this is the cool part. So you can like sort stuff by names, you can sort stuff by IP addresses. Well, mine's coming up with some of my different devices and everything. You can sort things over here by platform. You can sort them all the different things. And then even the cool part is you want to visit the device. You can jump in here and just simply click and it jumps over to the web GUI for that device. You don't have to click like that and then hit visit, etc. Then you can also come over here, say you want to click on this device. You get the option of all the things like you've had to do before. You can update, to a new version of ESP Home. You can even say, for instance, you want to put this to multiple devices, and you got to be careful with this, but there is where you can install that using that use address kind of, but you don't have to change your YAML. You can push it to a bunch of different IP addresses if you want. So say if you're doing that different Mac ID thing. All your other things, you get your logs. You can also mark them as inactive and you can even archive things, which is pretty cool. So say for instance, I'm messing around with this thing and a lot of times I was had to put a bunch of Z's at the beginning of it to bump it down in the list on the previous dash. So I would put these crazy names. Well, you don't want that in there anymore. Well, hey, I want to go over here and I want to archive it. So, yep, we're going to archive it. It puts it down here in this collapsed list, grays them out, and then you can come in here and that pushes them actually to an archive folder in ESP Home. So it pushes them out the way, but then you can still get your backups of all your older devices that you may not have anymore, but you want to still reference things. Pretty damn slick. Then here's the really cool part I love about things. You can come in here and say, hey, I want to upgrade just these two devices. Go in here and check just a couple devices because I like to try a couple devices that I can serial recover if I have to, if something really goes south. But then later on, I want to do more as I progress. So we're going to do two devices. I'm just going to hit update selected. That's going to do those two bench down lights. And it's going to ask you about updating those. I'm going to hit update all. Just going to update. You can see one of two here. Pretty slick there. We'll let that compile and then we'll continue on in the video. So you'll notice we're on update 2 of 2. It's sending it on over. The A266, a little slower device, so we'll fast forward to the video. So once the batch is done, you'll see you get your 2 of 2, your success, and pretty much it for being able to select multiple of your devices. Um, you can do other things. Say, for instance, if you did want to archive multiple things, you could also archive multiples. Um, I know I'm probably forgetting some other stuff here, and Heffneil's probably going to ring me later, but and say, "Hey, you forgot." Oh, the most important thing is the tags. Let me zoom back out and show the tags because the tags are getting cut off over here on the side. I'm sorry, mobile users. But the cool part is tags. So say for instance, I wanted to just see my garage stuff. I actually have a tag for these GDO garage door openers. Circuit setup things are pretty damn cool. And say for instance, I wanted to add a tag to this one of outdoor. I can add that tag, and then I can add the outdoor tag for those, and I can add the outdoor tag for those. And now I want to just see all of my outdoor sensors. I can just click outdoor. I want to be able to see my lights. I want to be able to see the garage. I just want to see my dev stuff. It's archived or go back to all. Now, I guess I didn't set the tags over here for lights, and that would they're very simple to do to set your tags. You want to see your lights. Pretty slick, and then you can still sort and do all the things there. While we were doing the video, he just pushed an update to being able to see which devices are using as a Bluetooth proxy. I just refreshed the container, and you got the check marks to show that those are Bluetooth proxies. Pretty damn slick. I guess you could have done that as a tag, but nothing wrong with being able to see a little simple check mark for Bluetooth proxies because sometimes you just forget where you put all those at. Now, you're probably asking, well, shut up enough, did you? How do we get this damn thing? So there's a couple different ways. Of course, for the majority of you out there, you are using probably HAOS and you want to add it as an app. Well, and of course, I'll leave all the links down to this stuff, including the not so fun stuff, but we'll get to that towards the end of the video. You can just go through here, follow the instructions, and add it straight into your Home Assistant. You can see here, ESPHome Enhanced Dash. Gonna go ahead and install it. We'll say start. This is a regular app, so you'll get it like all the ingress and everything else. And then we'll say open web UI. And there you are. You've got the ESPHome Enhanced Dash. What if you don't run HAOS? If you're an Unraid user, pretty simple. I've already added the template. Go to apps, look for ESPHome Enhanced. You can install it there. Be careful of the ports if you have ESPHome already, because it's also 6052, I think, is the default port. You'll just probably need to change some stuff around and pass different ports in and probably not have it as hosts, have it as bridge. But if you're familiar with Docker containers, you should understand that. If not, jump in the Discord and ask for some help from myself or someone else that understands Unraid. Now for Docker Compose, Docker Run people, yep, straight out here. I'll leave this link as well. Heffneil ESPHome Enhanced Dashboard, and even has the Docker Compose, Docker Run stuff examples so you can do the cool copy and paste stuff as well. Pretty damn simple. And then, of course, for all of this, if you drop in your YAML files into this new dashboard, then it'll pick everything up. Now, you can have the same YAML files between two different copies of ESPHome without any issue. Just don't mess yourself up if you make changes in one and not the other. Of course, you'll have two different copies to maintain. Of course, all the original dashboard is in Classic. Now, for the not so fun part, this is not official, as I mentioned before. This is a modified dash of the regular ESPHome container. And yes, you can see right here, they did close the pull request. I know Heffneil's been talking with them in the ESPHome Discord. It's a rather big change. I get it, but it's much like we have 3 versions of the web GUI for that go on the ESPHome devices that actually run on the ESP chips. Why can't we just have multiple versions of the dash, right? We can keep version 1, version 2, classic, whatever you want to call it, advanced. I don't know. Maybe there's not going to be some iteration exactly what I've shown, but we definitely need something different. I've seen some of the pictures and everything of like of the new device builder deal, but yeah, that's not it. This is not the same. That's for like building your devices, and I will say someone definitely has forgotten the important four letters of an application, and that's the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid is what you need to be able to maintain. Yeah, think about when you've got like 100 devices, you need something easy to maintain them and sort them and everything. I don't know if you can add comments to a closed pull request. I know they closed it saying because it's in a large submission and discuss it with us on Discord. I don't know how else you would make a smaller submission. It's an entire new dashboard. It's not making a big change to change and rip out the old. That's still there. It's just giving people a new view on things. So where do we go from here? I'm not really sure. I do appreciate Heffneil for finally bringing us something. I have been using the enhanced dash for several days now. We did that live streaming and fixed a few things. I can't go back. It's trying to go back and what I showed in my little example is just a small version. I've probably got, 40, 50 devices in ESP Home and probably going to get even more as I remove and convert some of my Tasmota devices off of Tasmota and move them into ESP Home. Just because of some Tasmota issues and things are a lot better now in the ESP Home world with the API, the Wi-Fi scanning, etc. So I guess look for a future video on that as I convert a lot of my devices over and some of the best practices or not so great practices that I ran into. So I guess if you want help with this, jump into the digiblur DIY Discord. I'll leave all the links down there. We can jump in. Maybe we'll make a new channel or a sub channel for the enhanced dashboard for Heffneil. We'll just drop it in the regular ESP Home discussion, depending on how busy it gets. If you like a lot of things that you see in here, definitely let Heffneil know. If you got more ideas, maybe let the devs know how this works out. That, hey, they need to do something a little bit differently and something kind of like this, maybe not this exact iteration, but hopefully this will get some momentum behind changing the antiquated dash that what ESP Home has to manage our devices. Because it's damn annoying to use when I'm trying to find devices. I lose them all the time when I'm scroll, and it's just, yeah, it's worse than listening to me ramble on a 15-minute video. So I'll leave all the links down for everything. You got any other things? Yep, you'll find all that down there. Hit me up on Discord, and I do appreciate other Patreon members and YouTube members. Definitely couldn't do it without you, and you know the drill. Press all them buttons, and y'all take care.